Kim Porter, we all know about the time that she cut Diddy with a corkscrew. Do you recall any other time that her and Diddy got into it?
Well, I could hear it in the suite, in the hotel suite. And then sometimes when Kim lived on 70th something street and I would go upstairs with Diddy, you could hear the shit in the hallway. And I would just shake my head when he come out or whatever, and Kim would be in the house. And it's always about where she was at or who she was dealing with. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna see you physically put your hands on nobody. I don't give a shit who you are or what. I'm not gonna see you physically put your hands on her. You understand? That's not gonna be me. You know, first of all, I can't. The position I was in, you understand? Investigator for child abuse, worked for Elite Investigations, New York State parole officer. I'm mandated to do something. You understand? I'm mandated to do something. If she says, yo, his bodyguard was right there, but I'm still moonlighting, I'm moonlighting as his bodyguard, I'm working as his bodyguard, but I still had that other function as a state officer. I'm mandated to do something. And because the type of dude I am, I'm going to do something anyway. If you don't want me there, it's all right. It's all good. He could have fired me when I told him I'm going to whoop his ass when he said something to his mama like that. He could have fired me then. It didn't make no difference if he did or he didn't. At the time, I'm Gene. I'm Big Gene. He need me more than I need him. I had the two biggest cats, the three biggest people in New York City behind me. Chaz Williams, Slick, and K Slay. Do you understand what I'm saying? All those guys representing me, I'm on their team. So he needed me more than I needed him. Because they're not going to do nothing to him. They're not going to push him because they know, oh, that's Chaz man with him. That's K Slay man with him. That's Slick man with him. You understand? So now, I don't care nothing about what he say. If he wrong, he do something wrong around me, I'ma straighten his ass out. Especially if he do something wrong to a woman. I'm not doing that. That got on his knees one time. We was in the club, and I think Kamara ran out when he said some profanity to her. I think we was in Envies. No, we was in Envies? No, we wasn't in Envies. Was it Envies or Eugene? We was at one club, and he had said some fly shit. I said, yo, that's Russell Simmons' wife. But if her security ain't gonna do a motherfucking thing, he just cursed her. But that's a whole nother story at a whole nother time, bro.
Crazy, man. So you could hear Diddy putting hands on Kim Porter.
Well, see, he always do, like I told you, he be doing that. He'll start off, he'll have something on his mind, and he'll like that play fight with them. You understand? And he'll be hurting them when they to the point where they'll be like, yo, stop. You know what I'm saying? But you know, they got the room is locked. You don't hear none of that. And then, you know, Kim would walk out in her white robe, and you could see it in her face. But what are you gonna do?
Right. I always wanted to ask you this, man. Do you know anything about these after parties that Diddy be having?
Which after parties? There's a lot of after parties. There's a lot of after parties for a lot of different reasons. There's after parties if we doing it at the hotel after we do a party, or there's after parties after the after party. You understand?
right. I guess the one people talk about is the after party.
Well, those will be when him and somebody that he needs something from or wants something from, and he'll get those girls and he'll line them up with him, and they'll all go in the same room. And about the end of the next morning, he done got what he need and got what he want. Because 9 times out of 10, he done put those people in a position, in an awkward situation, that they're going to have to give him what he want.
What you mean by that? Go more into detail about that.
I don't want to go back to this, man, because it's difficult to go back to. But when he took D-Rock out, that was Big's man, pots and pans. And D-Rock understood. I made it clear to him, don't be nowhere where me and Puff is at while we in Cali. Y'all don't come nowhere. D-Rock shook my hand and said, bet that. I come to find out years later through a statement that Clark Kent made that D-Rock and Puff made plans to take Big to that party at the museum that Big lost his life. That came out, super producer, executive Clark Kent's mouth. I knew that to be true because Puff took D-Rock out and had a swinging thing with Sally Richardson and her girlfriend while we was in California. So when I'm talking about, that's what I mean. Put people in situations, do some things, and get what he wants. Because he had been trying to get Big out that whole time we was in Cali. And Big never showed up to nothing but the place to where he lost his life at. And the video shoots and the studio. So that's what I mean.